Yes. Let me see if I can work on this. Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Edward Liu from Canon. Very pleased to meet you here. Well, as you all know, human society has entered a new era of accelerating differentiations, where the energy is one of the most profound topics. These days, I hear a lot in these conferences and also the different booths. The need for oil and natural gases, those resources result in a competition among the most powerful countries and economies worldwide. And will have a long-term impact on our area. Such impact can also be felt in our Bitcoin industries. As we're all aware, the Bitcoin mining has brought us not only the opportunity to change our lives, but also the responsibilities that come with such changes. For the Bitcoin mining to be accepted as one of the mainstream industry in this market, the sustainability of this industry becomes a threshold that needs to be overcome. I think everybody agrees with me on that. In fact, it is also closely related to the future human society. About 3 years ago, I had a conversation with our CEO and chairman, Angie Zhang, about what exactly the Bitcoin mining is. As you all know, Angie Zhang is the first person in this world invented ASIC miners. He pointed to a box of small pieces. He said, Edward, the secret of future and wealth is hidden inside of those small pieces. The size of your fingernail, the chips. According to Angie, a single miner has the capacity to perform 100 trillion calculations per second, comparing to only 5 trillion calculations that everybody has the mobile phone. Bitcoin's development can be compared to a well-known film series everybody probably knows, The Fast and Furious. In Chinese, we say speed and passion. Really, behind it, it is the speed, it is the passion, all about it. Since the creation of the first Genesis block in 2009, computing efficiency has rapidly increased to trillions of calculations per second and triggered a number of industrial revolutions. As the first NASDAQ-listed company, Canon, in fact, we've seen the emergence, together with you, of those Bitcoin exchanges and hundreds of mining companies into the capital market, facilitating the entry of institutional players into this Bitcoin mining space. Looking ahead, compliances and standardizations within Bitcoin mining will further accelerate, I believe. It is essential to shape an eco-friendly mining industries, which requires not only new liquid cooling technologies and low power consumption circuit engineering, but also a more developed mining infrastructures, as well as an even increasing proportion of the use of renewable energies, the green energy resources. Here, I'd like to build on Mr. John F. Kennedy's quote, a famous saying by him, ask not what your society can do for you. Ask what you can do for your society. In the US, a growing number of listed miners are incorporating ESG into market values associated with the matrix. Besides, many mining organizations have launched initiatives such as the Crypto Climate Accord. Not only are these efforts aimed at reducing carbon emissions, and also the method to obtain recognitions by societies, they are concentrated to future of mankind as well. With the carbon offset becoming a global topic, we undertake the responsibilities of creating a green mining industry based on more clean energies, of course. For this, we need to improve energy efficiencies, provide stronger computational machines, reduce carbon emissions, and increasing the use of renewable energies. Yes, all of us together, we have a lot to do in this area. For the past 2 years, Avalon has been committed to building a more greener Bitcoin mining industries. Starting with our products, our R&D engineers spent thousands of hours finding the fine balance between high performance and at the same time the low power consumption, including process of improvement of the chips, new product packaging design, hardware, software design to lower power consumptions, the technologies as well as in the cooling solutions. Avalon welcomes commercial cooperation with more green miners whose infrastructures will be entirely or partially, at least, powered by clean energy. Avalon is also setting up Canon service centers global-wise. We have service centers in the Middle East, in the Kazakhstan, and also we are building our service centers in North America, being closer and timely support to our customers in the areas. Of course, those are providing technical support, also the technical support including machine deployment and maintenance for those miners capable of using green energies. Avalon has done a great deal in terms of mining efficiency improvement. Today, we have officially launched 1266 machine in our booth and here as well. Well, of course, this is not the new generation of machine. It is one of the latest machine in 12 series. But again, this machine offers you 100 terahash per second. This machine offers you efficiency below 35 joule per terahash. Avalon will keep working on improvement on the product, on the efficiency, on using the green energies. Comparing to the traditional fan cooling, liquid cooling can reduce machine heat losses faster than those traditional ones. In addition, scaled adoption of liquid cooling solution can promote upgrading our mining infrastructures thanks to a unique development method, especially the energy-intensive cooling equipment such as water curtains, negative pressure fans, to reducing using all of these also help us to use efficiency of powers. Of course, this is expected to be one of the most promising blueprints for the future development in the mine industries, the immersion cooling system. Of course, green energy is linked to the future of Bitcoin industries and as well as human beings. We will take a closer look at the reciprocal relationship between the green energy grid and, of course, the Bitcoin mining industries, as well as the changes taking place in this energy mix of green power grid. On one hand, green energy lowers the electricity power cost for miners, benefiting the development of the industry. On the other hand, the Bitcoin industry can serve as a flexible load into the green energy grid. As far as I know, some state governments here has invested heavily in green energy projects to mitigate those impacts of extremely climate changes on the grid, such as ice or snowstorm or heat waves in the summer. In general, electrical power supply exceeds local demand, whereas the Bitcoin mine industry is able to convert excess capacity into storable value. storable value. You know, the sun gets up every day and sets up every day, water runs, but those energies can be stored through our Bitcoin industries or crypto industries. This is storable value we have. During the peak consumption season, of course, operators can be authorized to shut down in our contract, according to our contract, the machines. And this released electric power can be back to the grid. Meanwhile, miners will also be compensated with the discounts on the electric power by doing this kind of operations. And this industry's symbiotic relation between green energy grid and mining industry comes into being, I think. Of course, the share of green energy electricity in the mining industry has shifted dramatically since last spring. Renewable energy used for Bitcoin mining dropped from 42% to 25% due to a prohibition, due to the ban of the mining facilities in China, in Sichuan provinces. They used to use hydro. And this means the utilization of solar and wind energy will rise probably substantially in green electricity resources in the future mining. We drop a lot in hydro, but I can see the wind and solar energy will rise in the coming year, a month, let's say. And this makes sense from the perspective of global energy structure. International Energy Agency, the IEA, anticipates by the year of 2021, the capacity of renewable energy generation will increase by more than 8%, 2/3 of which were contributed by solar PV or wind energy. Of course, statistics from the International Energy Agency, IEA, shows the cost of the solar energy generation has fallen tenfold since 2010, with average annual growth of solar generation reaching 42% over the past decade. The IEA's main scenario has 43% more solar output by 2040 than it is expected in 2018. Partly due to the detailed new analysis showing that the solar power is 20 to 50% cheaper than thought. So you can see the solar energy will be a key factor driving the sustainable mining and development of those equipment. Solar equipment has paved the way for the transformation of the mining industries. In this regard, Avalon has already partnerships in European countries, like you see on the slides. We've been strongly involved in those green energies with our partners together. And going forward, we will continue to prioritize sustainable minings, working more with those mining companies that can deploy clean energy in their mining operations. And this is our mission, and this is our task in the coming. Avalon hopes to become your most trustworthy partners in the mining industries. And let's work together towards really a more sustainable mining industries with the use of green energy. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.